In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. Two minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right.
It's a 2-minute rule.
It's the Patriots are really good at 2-minute rules.
Who is?
Patriots.
Oh, the 2-minute drill?
Yeah.
Well, they used to be.
Well,
Tom
they
Brady
used to be really good at a lot of things.
Tom Brady was good at 2-minute drills.
They were, and that was like, it
was
my favorite thing because people are like, "Oh, you're," and I'm like, "Yeah, but
there's
just,
2 minutes
Just
left.
wait.
Yeah,
just trust me.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes left.
Like I was at the game in Foxborough when they came back like 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I was at that game, and
it
was epic.
I was in Houston during the Super Bowl. When it was in Houston,
Yeah.
I wasn't at the Super Bowl. Who's got that kind of money? I was at a bar in Houston when it happened, and that was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
almost. I didn't finish it. Freaking.
Oh, you finished that one.
I was at Gillette and I was hammered because I thought we were going to lose, and people were leaving the stadium, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I get it. You want to beat the traffic, all that fun stuff. Cool.
Yeah,
but I really like my team. And even if we lose, I'm still going to hang out and I'm going to watch it to the end.
Yeah.
The game was 20 years of awesomeness, man.
And I was hammered. And people were leaving in that first touchdown. And we were like 8 rows up in the end zone. And they were driving towards us. And I was just like, no way. And I'm like, they're going to do it. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, they're going to do it.
They're
and they're
like,
no way. And I'm hammered. So
it.
I'm screaming.
This is the Bledsoe years or is this Brady years?
Brady.
Oh, they're going to do it.
And I'm screaming. And I'm like, here we go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they came back and they won, and it was the craziest 4 hours after that.
Yes.
And it wasn't even like we were at a bar partying. Like I was trying to get out of the parking lot.
When the game ended, what percentage of the stadium do you think had left?
Not that much. Not in
So
Foxborough.
probably like 10%.
Yeah. Those
but it was enough.
Because the Foxborough were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I looked.
You know what my favorite part about Foxborough is?
Huh.
Is like it's one road that is just nothing but a party.
It's just parking lots and getting people getting hammered.
It's just people getting fucked up.
Yep.
Like obliterated drunk.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just go from party to party.
Yeah.
All the way to the stadium.
The whole way.
It's like, I don't want to park close.
Yeah.
Because it's a good fucking time if you park away.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's fun.
I mean, it's a good time when you're close, too.
Yeah. But you got to double back.
The guys who park further away bring more shit.
You're damn right. They don't have it by the time.
Setup.
Yeah.
By the time they get there, they don't have it anymore. Because they slowly lose it on the way. Like all of their setup. But yeah. The tailgate in Foxborough is legit. It's a legit one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I was with my brother in a bar in Houston during the Super Bowl when the crazy 28-3 comeback came.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember, man, like I flipped my hat around. I was wearing it frontward and I flipped it around backwards and I was like, we're not losing this fucking game. I was like, this shit's fucking coming. I was like, Tommy, do what you do. Sure as fuck. And like the whole game, it was like nothing. It was like, there was like 3 Patriots fans. It was me, my brother Russ, who is a pro wrestler and a psycho, and fucking our buddy Matt that was with us, who's a Steelers fan, but we put him in a fucking Randy Moss jersey because, and then there was like one other dude like sitting up front, and the rest of the whole fucking area was all about, you know, the Falcons.
Yep.
And they're just talking shit to us the whole game, just shitting on us. And we're all wearing baggy ass fucking jerseys.
Yep.
They don't realize that Russ and I are both not small people. All right. And they're just running their fucking mouths. And at the very end, we come back, we win that bitch. Russ and I's fucking jerseys come off. And like the first thing I hear from one of these little shits sitting at this table that was running his mouth was like, oh, fuck, they're big. And I'm like, oh, you still got something to say? Like I turned into fucking Macho Man Randy Savage out of nowhere. And he's like, oh, I don't want to.
So that same game, I was sitting at a cigar lounge in Lincoln, Nebraska.
It's an amazing game.
And it was great because the entire time I sat there at the bar and every single person in that place
running their
talked
fucking mouths
shit to me the entire time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Because half the bar told me that I'm being a little absurd by the end of it. Because I was just sitting
'Cause you
there.
earned
I
it.
was taking it the whole fucking time. And then as soon as we were up on points, I unleashed.
Goddamn right. Dude, Russ started throwing chicken wings at people who did not look
if
like
there was
us.
anything that I could have besides a drink.
He was like,
Is Russ white?
no, yeah. And he's hitting him with
that's a bad move.
He was throwing the hard R out there. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like Russ is a dude from South Boston.
I wasn't that bad. I was just talking shit about sports.
He is an OG Southie kid. Like the hard R is not lost on him. You know what I mean?
That's the
Like,
only R he knows how to pronounce.
you goddamn right. Like it is which is fucking real. Like he was hitting him with the hard R and chucking fucking chicken wings at him and shit. And I'm sitting there like, we're gonna die because we're in Houston, not the most friendly city. Well, you know, like
Yeah.
and but because it was the game and everybody like, because that's the beauty of sports, right? Is like people are passionate about it and people don't get as offended. They don't take shit as personal when it comes to sports stuff.
Yeah.
Sports related stuff. Thankfully. Because don't get me wrong, after the game, everybody was friends, right? Like we were all, they were even like, bro, we gave it to you all day. We appreciate you guys being cool and not beating the fuck out of us because we didn't know you guys were giants. Like they were smaller folks. It was like a sea of Justins fucking like running their mouth to like me and my professional wrestler fucking best friend. Like he's
it's Houston.
dude, he's a giant. Like and he's I made him limit his cocaine intake before this fucking game. But after the game, he was like, I'm going. And I was like, okay. And then he told me this amazing story how he went to a taco truck to score with some random dude that he met in the bar. And fucking the guy like gave him an empty bag and he walked back in the taco truck and was like, you trying to fuck me? This is all in Spanish. He's like yelling at him in Spanish. And the guy's like, I'm so sorry. And gave him like extra. And he's like, yeah. I just like deboed this fucking drug dealer and walked out and shit. And like, my buddy Matt walks up to me. He's like, Russ has been gone for a long time. I'm like, Russ is fucking fine. I'll put money on it. I was like, Russ is fine. He is a fucking lunatic. And sure as fuck he was. But he comes back and tells me the story. And I'm like, well, I mean, I called it, but I really wish you didn't do so much cocaine. Shout out to him though. He's fucking sober as shit. He's been sober like fucking 5 years now. Fucking great guy. So
Nice.
yeah.
Everybody needs that friend where you're like, I made him limit his cocaine intake before he went to this game.
I could be sober too if I was allowed to do cocaine.
Who says you're not allowed to?
I'm assuming his wife.
Yeah, a lot of people in my circle. That's all I'm gonna say.
A lot of people. One
person in a circle.
Like I'm good with you not doing cocaine, dude.
Okay.
Because I don't do cocaine. So
Yeah.
Like just don't do it, and then we'll be the guys that don't do it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll drink to
Fucking
that.
Deal.
pussies.
Well, where's that leave us?
Fucking yayo face, bro. Do you?
I don't do it anymore.
Mikey, you wanna pay the bills real quick?
I mean, I guess. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
No, it's Friday. Friday now. It's not Thursday anymore. It's Friday now. We've only been on Fridays for months now. We've already aced a bottle, gents. So just fucking, strap in, strap on, whatever the fuck you gotta do.
Eagle
It's gonna
Rare
get
with
weird.
ice.
Yeah, Eagle Rare with ice.
Yeah, we
It's
aced a whole
delicious.
bottle of Eagle Rare with ice. Thanks to our buddy Chris Freeman, who's in the peanut gallery, next to Gary Brugman, who's our resident fucking felon that we love. And Eddie Molina is out here. We fucking adore Eddie. I'm glad he's here. So it's like
You
like
skated on yours.
it's like a cop, a felon, and a shitbag walk into a bar sitting in our peanut gallery right now.
And Chris Freeman's look was epic.
I mean, you're probably an awesome shitbag, man. You're the guy that I would go to.
You know, we technically we have two people that have had felony status at one point.
So only one of them stuck. This one's all right. So
It,
I wouldn't go that far.
it didn't stick because of a lawyer after the fact.
yeah,
That just means he had a better lawyer than Gary.
clearly,
true.
fucking clearly, and he wasn't being made an example out of either. Like Gary was being made an example of. Gary was like,
I don't know. I seen his mugshot. He was definitely getting an example made out of him.
yeah.
I'm talking about Justin, not Gary.
Well, yeah, that's also true. They looked at Justin and they were like, Yeah.
Why does
this
this-
skinny boy? It's a rib for my pleasure. Mm.
First, they had to figure out he wasn't 12, and then they're like, okay,
Which facility do we take him to? Is he going to juvie or the other?
Or
No?
so we charge him with possession of a firearm or minor in possession of a firearm?
I'm curious to see which one carries a heftier fine. Fuck. Shit. Anyways, it's Friday. We're in a semicircle. Dave's here to coach us through this. Johnny
That's a
boy,
tall fucking order.
what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate.
You
boys.
damn right. It's time for the Freedom Friends Master Debates, brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FreedomFriends10. No, that's not it at all.
That is not it.
Use that code FTFO. That'll score you that sweet 15% off. Of course, wellness.us. That's Freedom Friends 25. That gets you a quarter off your order. And Freedom Friends 10 is over at IC Tech Coolers, ICTech.com. Use that Freedom Friends 10. That'll get you 10% off. Otherwise, fuck boys.
and John, you mentioned that you had a quick.
I have a question before we get into the debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We effectively killed 10 minutes.
We did. It's been great. It's way better than the 2-minute drill.
Right.
So if you're going to have I wouldn't really say a conversation with somebody, but if you're speaking with somebody,
Okay.
right, and you know 100% that that's what you're talking about,
Like that you're correct.
you are correct,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? You will continue that conversation. But if you know that you're not correct, will you continue the conversation knowing that you're not correct?
No.
I am very good at admitting that I'm wrong because I've been married for 24
So
years.
Yeah.
at what point do you allow that other person to continue questioning you knowing that you are 100% correct?
Well, until they look at their phone and check the date, obviously.
No, but that's not just the thing. Because like I will argue until I am fucking blue in the face,
Sure.
knowing that I am 100% correct.
Yeah.
But if I know that I'm 99% correct and there's a chance, 1% chance that I could be wrong, that level of argument now drastically gets to that 0 line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I might be wrong.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, John, like you are very rarely fighting for something that you may be wrong at because you're willing to do the research before or during that conversation.
Well, normally it's because I know what I know and I know what I don't know.
Yeah.
And if I know it, tell them blue in the
Now,
face.
it's
But if I know that I might be wrong,
yeah.
then I will have that conversation. But as soon as that doubt comes up, then it's like, you know what? I might not be right about
That's
this.
literally what just happened.
No.
No. And I was like, it's this date. And you're like, oh, I think that's a Friday. I'm like, no, it's a Saturday. And you're like, no, I think it's a Friday. And I'm just like,
The reason I thought it was a Friday was because Dave and I had talked about going to Jazz's wedding. This is talking about Jazz's wedding. And we had talked about going to Jazz's wedding and then flying to RCBT because it's the same weekend. Right. And we were thinking it was Friday and then Saturday we could fly and da. And so that's why I was like, 28th is a Friday. 28th is a Friday. 28th is a Friday. Because in my mind, I was like, 28th is a Friday.
so
Even though you knew.
unlike
and you were right. You were correct.
Unlike you horrible friends, when Jazz said, I'm getting married on this day, I walked in my office and wrote it on my calendar.
Oh, it's on my calendar. It's on my calendar, but just for whatever fucking reason, I thought that because I knew it was that weekend,
Yeah.
Now-
but I thought it was that Friday.
John, I wanna add to your
Okay.
logic here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I know that my memory is not great.
Yeah.
I know I have this gut feeling when I'm right that
Right.
I know I'm right. But I also know that my memory is shitty.
Yeah.
And so now after 24 years of marriage, my wife will play this thing,
That's a different
right?
Yeah, this
category.
is the difference.
That doesn't matter. You could be 100% right. You're still wrong.
She gets me to admit that I'm wrong because I can't remember. And then it'll come up that I was actually right. And now I'm starting to doubt every fight. And I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. Like,
That's her exploiting a handicap.
no, yeah.
That's all it is, 'cause you're handicapped.
She's got some psychological operations going on.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I had it figured out. Now she's got the upper hand again. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to figure
No,
it out.
so I thought that I fucking knew that his date that he was getting married on a Friday. on that day, which is why when you're like, it's Saturday, and I was like, I think it's Friday, and then
No.
we
for the audience,
and to John's credit, he didn't like push the fucking issue. He wasn't like, it's Saturday. Blah. He was just like, okay.
no. So the audience knows.
I fucking said it.
John's
All right.
like, I'll just go fuck myself then.
That is 100% true.
Yeah,
I took
he was
like,
like,
I'm like, no, it's Saturday.
and but for like there was like 2 days. He was like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just fuck myself. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll just go fuck myself then.
And when I saw that reaction, I was like, wait a minute.
It's Saturday.
I was like, now I have doubt. And I looked and I was like, I was right to doubt because he was right.
But the 2 or 3 other times I told you it was Saturday, there was no doubt.
There was no doubt because in my head, I'm right. You know what I mean? And then when you were, but it took you to go, I'll just fuck myself. I was like, all right, maybe I should check this. Maybe I should check this out. And I did. And I was wrong. Yeah. But to give you context, the only reason I thought I was right is because Dave and I had talked about this prior to.
Now, as soon as John said,
About-
I'll go fuck myself, that's when I jumped into the conversation because I said, yes, you can go fuck yourself. I had no dog in the fight until I heard that. And then I
Immaterial
jumped
to
in.
the topic. It didn't matter.
He's like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. But yeah,
Yeah,
do
you
it.
should go do that.
And I'll take
So
some ice, sir.
That's where I was coming from with that is.
Yeah.
But when I saw your answer, I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I should check. And you were right.
But it's funny.
So
like,
which fucks our plans.
Yeah.
but no, like I've had this conversation a lot of times with people that I've known in the course of my life. And it's just like, look, like if I know what I'm talking about, like until I'm blue in the face, like I know I'm right. But if there's any chance that I'm wrong, just even a hint of it,
What you want?
like that changes the whole argument.
Fuck whiskey.
You having some fuck?
It is anything else is drastically different from that Eagle Rare.
Yeah, the Eagle Rare is good.
Yeah. So how's the horse soldier after Eagle Rare?
Drastically different.
Really?
Yes.
Not bad.
No. What are you drinking? You still an Eagle
I'm
Rare?
still on the Eagle Rare.
Try this. It is just
No, let me. Okay.
yeah.
Just different.
Yeah.
Like not
It's-
better.
It's not that it's better or worse.
Not better or worse. Just
It
way
is just
different.
very different.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I actually prefer that.
I love this. I love
I
horse soldier.
love
Yeah.
that fucking whiskey, man. That maybe I'm a little biased because I know those fuckers, but it's a good product, man.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking tasty.
No, just drastically different.
Yeah, that is.
How's your bourbon aged sake?
Yeah, how's fuck after that? That's real different.
It's a lip quiver a little bit.
Well,
Let me get some fuck after
Yeah,
this. After this.
it's a little more, I don't know, it's pretty mild. But it's definitely different.
Why does it taste like bananas?
Oh, you just ruined it for him.
Yeah.
You just fucking
I
ruined
just
it.
got banana.
You just
off that.
fucking ruined that for him, man.
I just got banana off
As
that.
soon
It's
as you
weird.
put an Asian accent on something,
I didn't
Mikey
get-
goes back to his
Right,
roots.
Banana whiskey.
No, that tastes like I got a banana hint in that.
I don't get. Now that you say it,
You want some Johnny Walker Black to wash the banana out of your mouth?
no.
Dude, Vince Speranza.
The look on Justin's
my God.
face.
We
just
never
said
talked about
hashtag
this.
cancel freedom friends.
So we never talked about this, but
Yeah.
Vince Speranza, who is an absolute legend, World War II veteran, jumped out of planes with us here down at RCPT a few weeks ago, last month. Fucking an absolute legend. And if you don't know his story, look it up. It's fucking amazing. He's an amazing person. Drinks Johnny Red.
Yeah.
Just drinks Johnny Walker
If it's
Red.
not broke, don't fix it.
Well, he's drank it for the last
It
65
is
years.
broken.
Well,
No, back then that was
No,
good.
like,
True.
He told the story. He went on holiday with another buddy of his from his unit, and they went to the Johnny Walker factory and bribed the security guard with American cigarettes to get a couple of cases of Johnny Red to take back with him.
Yeah.
where is Johnny? Scotland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Any scotch is made in Scotland.
Yeah.
Like it has to be. It's like the
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah, right.
It's like the whole thing.
Well, we are 20 minutes in, and we still don't have a debate topic.
Justin, what you got
You
for us?
fucking slacker.
All right, boys.
All
All right, boys.
So I want to know, with Neuralink coming closer and closer to being an actual thing that people can get,
Nope.
what?
He told you can't just say no.
I knew it was coming, Dave. I want to know, what would you do with Neuralink?
With Neuralink.
2 chicks at the same time.
Nice. What are some features you hope it it comes with?
Hey,
Memory.
Yeah. I hope there's like a fucking reminder.
See, he couldn't even remember to say memory.
I was going to say 2 chicks at the same time, but sure, memory's good.
I would like to download my calendar so that it just pops in my head. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, it's like you have fucking this going on today. Oh yeah,
Now-
fucking A. Like that'd be cool. Like
Another thing, though, because I've wondered this. Would you rather it be like something that kind of talks to you, like like your phone talks to you or something, or do you want like the video game heads up display?
No, I want a thought. If it's Neuralink,
Mhm.
I want it to be like
I want it
memory,
to
like-
tell me in
yeah,
my
like-
brain.
Like I don't want to. I want it to be instant. I know it.
I don't want
it's
anybody
there.
else to be able to see it or hear it.
Okay,
It
I'm
needs to
gonna
be in my head.
I'm going to speak the truth for everybody on the show right now. We all have enough voices in our head. We don't need another one.
Yes.
See, that's why I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind a little like heads up
Like a head-
display.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where it's just like I'm looking through my eyes, but I've got like my calendar.
It'd
over
be
I
here.
want to
nice.
see that the whole time.
Now-
though.
You could turn it off though.
Going back
Can
to
you?
John's
In our
point.
world, yes. When have these ever been serious?
The 2 chicks?
No. Going back to we don't need more voices. It'd be nice to have Neuralink to be like,
Yeah, mute.
yeah, don't listen to that one. It's bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Can Neuralink help with the voices? Because that'd be fun.
There you go.
Yeah, or maybe
Kinda-
maybe Neuralink can have a conversation with the voices, and I can listen for once. That'd be all right. Like maybe that'd be fun.
Like you should hear these 2 assholes going to town in my head right now.
I'm just sitting here like this.
I have logical. I've Neuralink is logic, and then I have this emotional voice, and they're fucking. It's like they've been married for 24 years.
It's literally
they're going to town.
It's literally the devil and the angel on your shoulder in real life. That's what it is. I'm just like, John walks in, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And John walks in, and he's like, turn your Neuralink off. I'm like, right, click. Oh, that's better. They were arguing. Sorry.
John's laughing right now at my pending divorce. That's great.
I'm laughing because Scott's using Neuralink to describe the present.
Oh. When you're listening to this, I drank a lot tonight. I'm sorry. I know this is going to hit on Friday, and I want to have a good weekend. And I'm sorry.
Scott likes, you know how y'all were talking about the time delayed sperm? Scott has this time delayed argument every Friday.
Right? Like I started an argument on Monday.
It's like, do I hit him with the hard
that I don't
R?
actually get into until
Too early in the
fucking
week.
Friday.
Let's do it later.
The best part is he's not going to remember any of this.
No, I
show.
won't. I won't. She's going to come at me hard, and I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like the Neuralink thing I got to remember.
Oh, shit.
Just blame it on Mikey and his Ruppelmans.
I'm trash.
At least fucking put it on. You're trash because you don't even put it on ice.
I know, right? It's gross warm, dude. Will you put this in the freezer?
Just put it in an ice bucket.
Put it in the freezer.
I
man.
the ice bucket.
appreciate it that it's pocket flask size.
Yeah.
Like that's a
I was over at the
It's the
little
alcoholics bottle.
Honestly, what I was doing is I went over to because Total Wine and More has a section that are smaller bottles,
Right,
like
yeah.
pints and whatnot, right? And I was gonna get us all a pint of something fun. They didn't have anything fun though, like because we all mostly like the same shit. It was like, well, do I buy fucking 4 of these, which would have been more expensive than 1 of this big bitch?
right.
So I was like, well, fuck that. And I was like, oh, but there's Rumplements, so I can at least be a degen.
So it's funny when you look at the nips and the little pocket bottles
yeah.
and what they actually make in them.
Oh, yeah.
None of it's good.
None of it's good. It's always
Oh.
like 99 bananas or fucking something like this. Yeah.
Now, like you go to Specs and they have the nips section, and it is literally everything.
Yeah. You can get like
Yeah.
JMO there. and
Well,
shit,
yeah, but
but-
you can get like the little Skull Head vodka or whatever the fuck, Crystal Head. Or
You know
whatever.
that bottle
Yeah.
sells the same whether it's full or empty.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's weird.
Well, it's a
No,
cool
it's
bottle.
because it's trash vodka.
You know what? I have two.
Who owns
no, I
that?
have
One,
Danny
Dan
DeVito.
Aykroyd.
Danny DeVito owns
No,
that.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, yeah.
Aykroyd,
Sorry, wrong kid.
I have 3 bottles of it,
Yeah.
and I've never tried it.
Oh, it's horrible.
I've never tried it.
Horrible.
There's a tequila that makes sugar skulls that it comes in.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
what
have
that
one,
was.
yeah.
They were actually solid tequilas, so they had like a good añejo and a fucking good reposado.
I don't know.
I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
Mhm.
It was from my Mexican restaurant bartending days, and I don't remember what the fuck it's called.
I've been spoiled on tequila lately. Man, I've had some good tequilas lately. So
Yeah.
yeah. Once again, can't remember the names of them.
we still got that Cabo sitting over there, I think.
Like I said, I've had some good tequilas lately.
The Sincoro's the one that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then the Casa Dragonis. That's a good one. But I've had a couple others, and I totally can't remember their names. But really good.
So Neuralink. What do I want it to do?
Would you want the whole like you can have a conversation with someone without talking? Because that's one thing that
Oh God.
Elon Musk brought up.
That'd be a never-ending argument.
Yeah,
Scott.
dude,
Yeah.
I have those anyways, man. Fuck. Have you like wait till you're with your girl for a long time?
Yeah.
You'll have those anyways, man. You'll have the conversation like you're at a party and somebody will say some shit and you'll shoot a look to your wife and she'll shoot a look to you and it's like, we're gonna talk about this shit the way home. Like, we fucking know. You're just like, like, dude, you already have those, man. Like, shit, that's just time. I mean, that could be cool. It would be great for like covert shit or like secrets or
Yeah,
you know,
like
whatever. But
put it into a special ops team. It'd
I'm
be
so worried that
kinda
it's
better than
Do
radio.
you think somebody can hack into it?
that's what I
Oh, yeah,
worry
that'd be-
about, man. Because I don't want people in my brain, dude.
Like-
Like, the shit
like
that
you
I
gotta
say,
watch
like-
if the first couple people that get Neuralink, they're like all of a sudden buy Teslas. Yeah, you might know something's up.
Yeah.
Right.
to be fair, the first couple of people who get Neuralink probably already have Teslas.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Or unless they have the self-driving down so good that you literally just get in and you're just like, you think I need to go to work.
Now,
Now, car's like, all right,
No, now if
Oh no, because that's gonna. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people going to a lot of places they really didn't want to go to, but their thoughts got them to go.
no.
How did I
There's
get to
a-
this titty bar?
Like, where, like I live in Tennessee, and now I'm at the fucking bunny ranch in Nevada. What the?
there's
fuck?
a lot of people going to go to a lot of places they want to go.
that they didn't.
I think people that are worried about kids like fucking in video games and like people with video games
But
who
no,
are like
ima-
always attached to the screens and
Imagine Neuralink
all that
though.
are about to get a very rude awakening.
You get into your car and you don't have to control it. It just knows what you're thinking, right? Like to pass this piece of shit or this asshole just cut me off, so I want to,
Yeah.
it just knows and does it.
Hey, you link that up with that $10,000 sex doll.
You mean your girlfriend? Your automated girlfriend? We already talked about this. Well done on the micro content, by the way. 'Cause that's a girlfriend. Unless it's programmed by him, then it's a rapist. I don't even remember our conversations.
I have no idea what you're
until
even talking
Justin
about.
puts them up as micro content and they
They're
come across
great.
my feed.
You
I'm
watch
like-
it and you're like, oh
I'm
wow.
like, fuck. What is wrong with me?
I don't watch it, so I have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a few times where I go to put up micro content and I'm like, I hope I don't get a text message from one of the guys because whenever I throw it up, I know that's the case.
You put one up today that was fucking on the line.
Which one?
About me potentially having other children. It's like, bro, I'm happily married, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, why you guys fucking up happy homes? She doesn't listen to 45 minutes in the podcast, man, but she might catch it on fucking micro content.
Haley, it was a joke.
The way you cut it, it doesn't look like I'm joking. It looks like I'm like, might have kids. Fucked a bunch.
Yeah, she doesn't listen to the show.
I
then.
know. But she might catch that on her For You page, dog.
If you haven't gotten smart enough to block Freedom Friends on your wife's social media account,
hey, this last 2 minutes would be a great segment to cut and put on my
Like he's put a note.
28 minutes in, zing zing. 28-ish. Fucking guy. Oh man. I'm gonna get him single before my wedding. It's gonna be fun.
You know, you get better gifts if they're married.
I have a feeling the gift I'm getting from Mikey is one I'm not going to want to open in front of family.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm getting me a new sex doll is what I think.
It'll come from me and Haley.
Well, the cool thing is, the cool thing
I'm
is,
sorry, your point?
So now it's gonna be a sex doll that's programmed to do weird shit.
if you get a divorce before his wedding, then your wife's probably still invited and you might be able to hook up. It'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be fun. It'd be like we're dating together.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, do you? We'll turn it into a thing. Because you could always pull the papers. That's fine. Fuck. Love you, babe. I swear. It's all joke. It's jokes. Comedy. Comedy. Not real. Hey. Fuck. This fucking show is gonna ruin my life.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you think? Neuralink.
Oh
I know it's not for you.
no. Serious note. Probably use it to fix my own shit as opposed to waiting for a fucking month to get my bike back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you totally could have bought the parts and figured it out for
Oh.
yourself by now.
Jesus Christ! I could have spent 10 minutes a day on the fucking thing and had it done by now.
I even got a lift.
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, you got that after I dropped it off.
But think about it this way.
It was in the process either way. It just took that long to get it
It
shipped.
might be
Like,
it
how-
might be cheaper just to go pick it up and
How's
do it.
college gonna work?
It should be done tomorrow. So
How's college gonna work if Neuralink's
Yeah.
available? Because let's say you just have people who are like, I just have to Google the answer
Well,
in my brain.
why would you need college at that point?
You
Yeah.
don't.
Like, colleges will be like, well, we're fucking
Essentially,
pointless.
Like,
Well,
Neuralink is gonna be
how
like-
else
Yeah.
are you going to get brainwashed into believing a bunch of bullshit if you don't
Well,
go to college?
Here's
Also
my thing.
true.
Am I gonna have to wait for ads in my
more
brain?
than, more than likely.
I
There's
will-
gonna be ads.
100%.
I will
Like, you
answer
have
you
to go
in
through
15
ads.
seconds.
Hold on.
No.
Skip. All right.
But no, it'll be like every other platform that's out there right now.
Yeah.
Like it's all subjective to ad spend, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, am I gonna be able to pay extra to have no
whatever
ads?
You have to pay
influence.
$8 a month.
It's gonna be like Hulu where I pay
It's gonna
like
be like
extra.
Twitter.
Well, the blue checks still get ads. All right,
Do
but
they really?
but Hulu, if you pay the extra, like the $12 a month or whatever, you don't get ads anymore.
Totally worth it.
Fucking definitely, right? Right? Like I used to be against this.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I'm not fucking paying the extra. Fuck this. And then Beto O'Rourke showed up on my Hulu ads, and I was like, fuck this. I was like, I don't want to fucking. I'm paying for a service. I don't want to see this piece of shit. And I paid for the extra, and I've been happy ever since.
Right,
Every time I
right.
turn on Hulu,
Yeah.
yes. I can watch Solar Opposites and fucking Letterkenny without fucking getting angry. All right. So yeah, it's true. So Beto made you fucking money, Hulu. I think that was your tactic. You
Yeah,
were
that's a great
We're gonna put
strategy.
this biggest piece of shit alive on a fucking commercial.
Double dipping.
We'll let we'll let him pay for this
Yeah.
so that people fucking pay
Yep.
for our
Yeah.
ad free shit.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Funny thing is, I actually tweeted Hulu and was like, I don't want to see this fucking piece of shit. And they were like, you can pay for the fucking service. And I was like, you want to know what? Fucking well played. Like, yeah. Yeah. I'm just fucking furious about it. It's the only time I've seen some shit and been like, I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to go Karen. And then they were like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, yeah.
That's what I was said too.
said. Every time somebody tells me to go fuck myself, I put myself in their shoes and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Fuck.
So if Neuralink comes to be a thing, do you think it'll become like the new cell phone, where people will fight it for a little while and eventually it'll just be like, nope,
I'm
everybody
hoping
has
it
it.
waits until after my grandkids' lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So you
hoping
just
I'm,
don't even have to really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know, my great grandkids, fuck them, whatever. But
Yeah, I don't know.
But my
them bitches.
grandkids, like, you know,
So
I don't.
I think it's going to happen sooner
I
than
know.
later.
Will.
Like, I don't want my
Like
kids
next
sitting there having
5 to 10 years
conversations
max.
about me in front of me that I can't hear.
Ooh, that's,
know,
yeah.
but-
I didn't even think about
Like, or
that.
think about like employers. Like fucking, there's literally, or let's think about military. All right. That's literally mutiny talking.
There was
what I
a
mean?
lot of mutinous thoughts. That's for sure.
Dude, and think about all the shit.
Oh my God.
Think about the things that you think about every day.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
And
we
I'm
ha-
talking
we had
about
a-
all of you out there. Think about the shit that goes
Do
through
you
your
think-
fucking head.
do you think it'll be controlled?
If somebody can hack that, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Do you think it'll be controlled?
No.
Why not?
Because once it gets
what do
to
you
a-
what do you mean by
The reason?
control?
Do you think like censored almost?
Oh,
it
like-
it would have to be.
God.
Well, the reason that I say that is because it's not a open source. It's not free. Somebody's developing and making it, and they're going to profit the fuck out of this, which means they have investors,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
means they have influence,
Yeah.
which means it's going to be drastically limited. Just like fucking any AI platform right now.
Yeah, at first.
I
No,
got
look at all the AI platforms. They're influenced by their investors. What that AI platform will spit back out
Yeah.
to you doesn't matter the parameters you put in.
Yeah.
It is censored. Censored might not be the right word for it. It is biased
It's colored. Yeah.
based on the programmers that are putting in effect what it needs to spit back out. And I think that it's going to be the Neuralink's going to be the same way.
Maybe.
So I think like the beginning stages of Neuralink, they are doing it to help people medically, right? You know, like get over seizures and shit like that, right?
They've been able to cure people with like a paralyzed, like they lost the use of the right leg, and now they've like fixed the neurons or whatever
Right.
it is, and now they can actually use their leg.
See, like that's,
medical
so,
expert.
that's
So-
amazing. That's amazing.
So
Like that's
I-
fucking huge.
I have a follow-on command. Boner. No boner. Boner. No boner. Boner. No boner.
Wouldn't that be fun? That would be kind of fun.
That'd be
We're
kinda
just
fun.
like, you're just like, boner. No boner. Boner. And just like walk around with tight pants on and be like, boner. No boner. Boner. If you ever wanted to know where you stand with a person, that's one way to
There
do
you
it.
You're trying to point at something, but you got things in both hands. You grab that for me.
Don't act like you weren't impressed.
But see, that would be even better if you could have conversations with somebody else without speaking in public.
Yeah.
And be like,
Just everything's
bro.
quiet.
like I know you want a boner right now, because then you're gonna be like boner and be like fuck.
Be like, boner? What? Oh, God damn it. Be like, then you think you're
Got you,
just like,
bitch.
you're a queer. Fuck you. You just looked at me and got a boner. What a homo.
Yeah, I'd really like to know how it works, you know? Like
Ugh. I
Clearly,
knew it.
obviously,
I
the
knew
people
it.
developing this are like, yeah, you know, this guy's paralyzed on his right side, and we've reconnected the neurons, and now he has movement in his shit. And we're talking like, remember that sex doll, bro? And I'm gonna give you a boner, man. It's like, yeah, we're kids.
Yeah.
We're
Well, and-
permanent
but
teenagers.
that's the scary part about this technology, right? Is that it's going to get put in the hands of fucking idiots like us, right? And that's the scary part, right? Like it's going to be us fucking with our heads full of dick and fart jokes, like trying to fuck with our friends all the time. It's going to ruin society.
it might be awesome.
Like,
It's gonna be great for like 2 weeks.
yeah, and then it's gonna be like, I need this motherfucker out of my head. I need this thing out, dude. Like, fuck. It's gonna be like trans kids that are like, I shouldn't have did it. And they're cutting it out. All right, like there's gonna be. I think it's gonna double the suicide rate.
Do you think it would encourage people if you had like a on-off button almost? Like kind of like the hearing aids, like people can just like pull off the magnet and it just disconnects.
Oh, like a cochlear implant. Yeah.
I didn't know
What's
the term.
what's
Yeah.
what's that TV show where people can see other people's thoughts? There's a whole series on it. It was pretty good.
I don't know.
It's,
I used to babysit a kid who had a cochlear implant years ago. My buddy Dan's son. He was the coolest fucking kid ever, man. And I babysat him when he was really, really little. And I'd be like, hey. And like, I actually learned how to like sign a little bit because I hung out with him. And I would tell him to go lick his mom's face. I'd be like, Ashton, go lick fucking mom's face. Like, he'd be like, all right, cool. And he'd go and fucking lick her face. She'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, yeah, fucking hey. And he'd go over and give me a high five. He was funny as shit. I'd tell him, hey, Ashton, go kick your dad. Go kick him. And he'd be like, all right. And he'd go fucking kick his dad. Shit, like he was cool as shit. So I used to like, and I was roommates with his dad. So like it was fun. But it was the interesting thing that like he would be sitting there watching TV and we'd be talking to him, and to ignore us, he'd just be like, and just pull the fucking thing off his head, and it would just completely ignore us. And it was like, yeah, well,
Look up
I mean,
sea thoughts.
you can do that.
I think it's going to be like the early days of the internet.
Yeah.
Where like you can try to download something, but you don't really know what the fuck it is. And all of a sudden somebody hacked your shit and you have no access to your computer.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's going to be the same thing. Like, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is a Home Depot app or whatever the fuck. And like,
now you have a serial killer.
no, and now somebody has all of your personal information.
Yeah.
Like, instantly gone.
but also, if they can control part of your thoughts, they can control your body.
Mikey,
Like, that scares the fuck out of me.
the fappening 2.0.
Oh, dude. Nobody's going to be safe. Dude, everybody's going to know what your dick looks like. Everybody. Like, that's the thing. They're just going to know. Just say goodbye to privacy. Your dick is out there. All right? It's
Not in Texas. It's illegal.
It's
If it's unsolicited.
not you, though. Right? It's coming from.
Oh,
that's
you
the
can,
other thing.
You can set people up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like, there's more bad shit that comes about Neuralink than good shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about having people fucking fix broken legs and fucked up fucking amputees and shit like that.
it depends on the
It's
brain
bold-
that it's
it's bo-
attached to.
The problem is whether we want to admit it or not, we are the majority. Weird, fucked up people make up the majority of society. All right. We are all fucking twisted in our own ways. We don't let that out because we're fucking couth.
I
All
am
right. We're members
totally
of
normal,
society.
Mikey. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Sure,
about.
bro. We all know too much. All right. I'm a little more vocal. But that's the real deal, is that if Neuralink becomes a fucking average thing in society where normal people have it, normal people are fucking weird too. All right. And nobody wants to know. I'm ignorance is bliss. I'm much happier not knowing that fucking Dave likes getting peed on, or you like fucking shitting on chests, or fucking like, I'm better off not knowing that, right? Like, but if Neuralink becomes a thing, I'm gonna know that Justin likes his fucking finger butthole or whatever the fuck, right? Like I'm gonna know things that I don't want to know.
Actually, I think Mikey's afraid of it because we're going to realize how much Mikey likes finger in a butthole as much as he's against it.
I mean,
I feel
you can
like-
only circle back to it so
All
many
of a sudden,
times
everybody
without.
knows. Like,
Everyone,
well, that's how you turn into like Louis C.K. Everybody knows his thing now, right? Like he likes jerking off on the phone.
so we need Neuralink for you to
Like-
admit it.
I would still deny. I
think I like
Deny,
Mikey's
deny.
I like Mikey's assumptions better than
Yeah, man.
So what's Scott do?
like the fact that Gary still jerks off from the shower scenes in prison, like that freaks me out. I don't want to know that. All right, I don't want to know that that's a thing. Okay, or that fucking Eddie thinks about his days as a fucking jailer, and he's like, watch them bitches fuck. All right? Like, I don't want to think about.
Why do you think
that,
he's sitting
man.
next to Gary?
Right? Like shit. It's still his favorite video on his phone. Fuck. Like I don't know, man. Like it's a slip. All I'm saying is that I'm illustrating the fact that it's a slippery slope. All right, because people, no matter how fucking normal we think society is, we are fucking weird at our core. In our minds, we think fucked up, terrible shit every single day. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you're the grandma down the street or the fucking kid playing kickball. It does not fucking matter. Every one of us thinks weird, fucked up shit every single fucking day that the rest of us don't need to fucking know about.
Yeah.
And we're better off not knowing.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, we're better off not knowing. Like, I don't want to know the shit that's deep in your head. And I know you don't want to know the shit that's in mine. All right? Like, and the fact is that Neuralink
I
fucking
think you
makes
just
that.
told us a lot of it.
Yeah,
Like,
you really
Neuralink-
did, Mikey.
Neuralink makes that fucking bridge possible.
So
and
does
that's
a
terrifying.
microphone.
So does a podcast.
I have
buddy.
conveyed nothing. Y'all motherfuckers don't know. All I'm saying, like that alone fucking makes me hesitant about Neuralink and any of this sort of fucking technology, right? Like, just because there are certain things that need to remain private, you know, in order for functional society to happen.
Why don't you Google how does Neuralink work?
You ever seen the fucking South Park episode where they fucking open up the internet with Troll Trace? And like everybody who fucking like all of your fucking search history comes online, and every fucking marriage in the fucking state of Colorado goes to shit and all this. You ever seen that?
No.
That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
All right, it's Troll Trace, only in real life.
Oh, see, it doesn't even work the way that we thought it
Small
worked.
electrodes implanted in the brain to record electric neurons. Okay, but what is that fucking shit recording?
The information is then sent to a computer for analysis, which uses it to control external devices such as robotic arm or a computer cursor.
Oh, no, fuck it.
That sounds kind of lame.
I'm 100% on board now.
Yeah, that's just hands free.
I just went right back to the TikTok of the dude with the robotic arm that just like on the talk show.
He's like,
What's going on?
Yeah.
Justin's like, I need to cut my arm off.
I've had this question with fucking with Leroy before. I'm like, how the fuck do you do it? He's like, I just do it. And I'm like, no. There's got to be something.
Does it feel like somebody else?
There's got to be a switch. There's got to be something. He's afraid to do that. Because he's like, I might rip it off, dude. I don't know.
But bro, you shake 1,000 hands a day.
He don't give a fuck about their hands. He gives a fuck about his dick.
But nobody's ever complained. I've shaken his hand before. It's not like he crushed my hand.
Sure. He's in the mindset to shake hands, though. He's not in the mindset for other things. Because again, every one of us
Hey,
think
flashlight.
weird shit.
We need a custom attachment.
Every one of us think weird shit. I'm just saying. Now, is there a flashlight attachment for this? Because that might be fucking amazing. All right, that thing might fucking.
If it links to a computer, you're good.
Yeah. I just don't want. I'm
See,
terrified of the idea of internal thought and monologue getting released to the public.
Well, yeah.
And everyone should be terrified of that.
Well, this is where it
Because the
gets,
things you think about driving, think about traffic.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Think about traffic.
See, but
Imagine if the guy in front of you knows what you fucking said about him.
I'm okay with that.
I fucking hope he knows.
Sometimes.
I hope he knows
No,
all the
I'm
time.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm totally cool.
Yep.
Fuck
I'm
that
in.
person.
Let's go.
Don't care who it is. Fuck
Like,
all of them.
Blast it in his fucking speakers.
Like, don't get me wrong, because I've often thought about putting up a fucking microphone or a fucking loudspeaker or the. I even thought about doing the neon sign that you could fucking like change, like fuck this guy, and just fucking be like, you're a piece of shit, and just send it, and it goes to your fucking back window. Like, I thought about it, man. It's been there, right? Or the fucking flip a switch and the finger sign pops up and all that. Like, I've thought about it. That's one thing, all right? That's like, yeah, he's an asshole. But
I don't care if he's an asshole or not. I want him to know how much of an asshole I am, and I'm behind him.
they already know.
Yeah, I'm with John on
They
this
probably
one.
do.
You drive a 250. They already know.
Yeah.
They're like this King Ranch fucking asshole.
So you're saying if there was even the chance that what you were thinking could get out to the public, you're a no-go on it?
Yeah.
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 I'm going to agree with that.
That's fair. Don't blame me on that one.
And I would have to see assurances.
Because then it comes down to
Like absolute assurances.
what was that movie where they arrest you before you
Minority
Minority
Report.
Report.
essentially it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at what point do they regulate your thoughts now, let alone your actions?
Because think about intrusive thoughts. We all
Oh,
have
God.
intrusive thoughts, man.
I have committed a lot of crimes in my mind.
Yeah. You don't want that
God.
shit getting out into the public. You know, like, because we all have them. You know, like my son Jameson is an intrusive thought, I'm convinced. But I'm convinced that he is one big intrusive thought. But like, and because he has no filter, he acts the way he does. I couldn't imagine society being all like him. Like, it would be fucking bananas out here, man. It would be a fucking free-for-all. You know, just dudes like, I want to kick that fucking screen because I want to see what happens. That's an intrusive thought. I want to throw this bottle at Justin to fucking break his face. Why? No reason. I just want to see what
I'm
happens.
glad they threw the Y in there.
But that's an intrusive thought. The shit that goes through people's heads, shit like that, where like wildly violent shit goes through every one of our fucking heads. Why do you think we watch what we watch or are entertained by what we entertain? Because deep down inside of us, we've all thought about fucking being in those shoes. All right. And the fact is that this is borderlining on fucking situations that people don't need to fucking know about us. That's all I'm saying. All right. Like, all of us have weird shit. You want to talk about
That
fucked
being
up?
said, if
Look at the
you're-
fucking veteran community.
If you're a psychiatrist or a
We've already seen shit.
like we could use your help on the Freedom Friends podcast.
I'm about to murder everyone.
We have a host. We're not going to name any names.
But he's been talking a lot on this show.
But and do you see my point?
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah. Right? Like,
I do. But
Like-
it could be fun.
Oh, it could be a blast.
You know, like you meet a random girl at a bar one night and you're just like, whoa.
I know,
Like,
she's-
there is a very, very fine line between domestic violence and how rough she likes it.
And she, but like, let's say you meet that girl and she immediately knows what you're thinking, and she's like,
Yeah, but then you're just like, bitch.
you're like,
I know you know.
I know you know that I know
in
that you know.
aspect, it might be awesome. It might be amazing because she might be like, hey, like, yeah, all right, like let's get weird, like maybe,
You
like
can just
yeah.
skip the whole like going over there, saying hi, can I buy you a drink?
There's no
She's
buy
just
me a
like,
drink. It's just like because you just look at her and
He's-
think you're gonna get
no,
the fuck out of here.
You
And
just
she's like,
you walk
fuck
up to the bar, slap him on the shoulder, make eye contact, and that's it.
they're like, yeah, we're doing that. Let's go. yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's probably advantages.
Like, you know how much
That
time
would
it
be
would
so
save?
cost effective.
You wouldn't even have to close your tab out. You just look at the bartender and you walk out and all your shit's taken care of.
He's like, he just thinks
20%,
back.
homie.
He,
Wink.
he just thinks back. I got you, bro.
20%. Wink. I'll send you a screenshot later. Chick. And there's another fucking thing, man. Is it gonna eventually evolve to that where it can see through your eyes and you can fucking screenshot your fucking
I
life?
hope so.
Yeah, but what buttons do
Really?
you have to push?
Really? You're about to be fucking married. Do you want the world seeing the shit that you do?
Well, I don't want the world to say. I just want to save it for later.
You're you're begging your old lady. She's looking at you, and you're just
You're pulling on your ear, whatever the fuck the trigger is.
Clip send. What? Like, motherfucker.
Just actually taking spank bank material for later.
She doesn't know if you're taking pictures or having a seizure.
Yeah. It's like, do you have Tourette's? What is happening right now? Nothing. Just really excited. Fuck.
At the same time, she's clicking and sending to her friends, like, look at this fucking piece of shit.
Or she's like, I can't believe I married this tiny dicked motherfucker. Look at this fucking thing. It's hilarious. Fuck this guy. Or divorces. Oh, you want to see? This is what your fucking new boyfriend used to do to me. Bink.
You know, a lot of this stuff is
Have
very
fun with
personal. Let's think of like capital murder. Like some dude goes on trial and they're just like, download. Like,
Yep.
oh yeah, that's you.
That was my other question for y'all. If with Neuralink, if you could store your memory onto like a thumb drive when you die, would you save it for people to check out after you
Oh,
die?
fuck
No.
no.
Fucking
No,
wait.
nope, not one
Delete
bit.
my
Hell
internet
no.
history. You know what that means? That means nothing. Like,
I would save 2 moments. 2 moments. The moment I came into this world and the moment I left the world. And then they can compare how drastically different it was. Or it might be similar. I don't know.
Or it's the same.
You get taken out by pussy too.
Yeah, I'm going out the same way I came in, naked, screaming, and covering somebody else's blood.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Now, which do you think is weirder, Neuralink or the people that got the chips surgically into their hand to like unlock their front door,
Those
unlock
people
their
are
car?
just stupid.
It's the same kind of fucking thing, but I trust the chip more than I do Neuralink, honestly.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know?
I have a
'Cause the-
phone.
the-
The chip's in my phone.
See, that's when people started getting the chips surgically
Yeah.
into like the back of their hand or something. Like, I can unlock my door, or unlock my car. I'm like, fucking why? Like, do you leave your keys that much? Like, holy shit!
I know a couple of people who did.
They got the chip.
Oh no, we're
just
so
forget
fucking
their-
terrible about keeping their shit that
Ugh.
they needed something like that where it didn't matter if they'd had the key or not. It's still like,
I will tell you.
My dog has a chip. That's because she can't speak English in public.
I will tell you
in public.
that I bought a remote control cover for my TV controller that holds an AirTag,
Oh, brilliant.
which is amazing when you lose your remote control, because there is nothing more infuriating when you want to turn on a TV or watch something and you can't find the fucking remote.
I went back to
This wallet has an AirTag.
See? So
And I was in Nashville at the hotel. I got shit faced. Woke up the next day. This is how I found my phone. Didn't know where my wallet was. I got on my app. I'm like, okay, it's in the hotel room. I'm good.
See-
I didn't forget it somewhere. And then I found it under the bed. Like, yay.
perfect
Got it,
example
right.
of technology, right?
Yeah.
Because previous to having that wallet, Scott would have to drive the path home to look for his puke spot on the side of the road to find his wallet.
can confirm because he hung out with me that night.
Now, luckily, I have a wife that has an Apple chip, but
So you
Yeah.
can find her too.
But if I had this at that time, like, you know, like this thing's awesome.
Yeah. No, I went on Etsy and I bought somebody had 3D printed a fucking remote control cover for an Amazon TV, for an Amazon Fire remote that held a fucking AirTag. And that's what I have at my house. And because I have kids who are fucking maniacs and lose the goddamn remote all the time, I'll be like, hey, can you hit it? And she's like, yep, because she's got the app. I don't have the app. But she
You have
fucking,
the app.
Huh?
You have the app.
You do.
It comes automatically
It's
downloaded.
called
on
Find
your
My
phone.
yeah, but I got to fucking
Yeah.
link it to that particular. She's got the one for that particular AirTag. Anyways, I might need you to give me a fucking okay boomer fucking talk
I
again.
was
I
about
don't
to
know.
say.
No, and we'll talk about it in a minute, Justin. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up because
Good.
laugh at my pain.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking, but we had an okay boomer moment, Justin and I did earlier this week.
I didn't. I had to say like
and you're a
30
good
words.
fucking dude for not bringing it up, but I'll bring it up because it's hilarious.
I'm here for you, buddy.
But like I'll be like, "Hell, can you hit it?" And she hits it, and I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking over here." And I dig through the couch and I find it. It's fucking convenient. It's awesome. Like
I went old school.
I was gonna
Army.
say, didn't you have it dummy corded?
So I had when I lived in Arizona, I had an apartment and I bartended. So at any given day there could be 2 or 14 people at my place.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Been there.
And I didn't care. Like whatever. There's couches, plenty of room.
Yeah. This is the after
Yeah.
party.
That's it.
Fucking A.
The first time my remote went missing, I grabbed 15 feet of 550 cord and tied that bitch down to the coffee table. And at first it was great because it never got lost. But then it was fun. Because if somebody else was playing with the TV and I didn't like what they were watching, I'd just grab it and be like, "Pink," and then I'd reel it back in. I'd change the channel. But that was the old school Apple tag. Is a fucking 550 cord.
Fucking A it
Oh,
was.
you lost it? Cool. Tie it down.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, dude, everybody who was an NCO or a leadership in any fucking, whether it was a military or fucking law enforcement or anything like that, dummy cord is a great learning tool. Dummy cording this thing to a fucking person is a great learning tool.
Mm-hmm.
My
You
favorite,
know where the original dummy cord came from?
I would say the 9mm. The M9
No,
9mm
no,
with the fucking
no.
dummy
From
cord for
officers.
lieutenants.
It was the
Yep.
the pens that had the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah.
At the
the
bank.
bank pens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
I always loved it. I remember fucking like enlisted dudes would walk around without their dummy cords and nobody said shit. And every time I would see a lieutenant without a dummy cord, the captain would be like, "Where's your fucking cord at?" And
Oh,
he'd
'cause
rip
he
up the
knows.
fucking officer. And they would always rip up lieutenants. It was great. It was great. No, so my boomer moment. I'll talk about it. I got a new computer from Jazz. I bought a computer off Jazz.
And you couldn't connect it to the Wi-Fi.
I couldn't. But that was valid. That was valid. It wouldn't connect. It wasn't seeing anything. So I was like, all right. So I called Justin, or actually I was in here. I came into the shop and I talked to Justin about it. And Justin was like, well, maybe just try to plug it in. I was like, yeah, just do it old school. And it worked. And I called him up and I'm like, oh, it worked. I got it going. It's working. It's fine. And he's like, all right, cool. You know, whatever. And it was weird, like that it wouldn't connect it. But after I did that and it connected it to it, it was fine. And it's been fine since, right? But as I'm downloading like the apps and shit that I need, because American Hooligan Podcast is coming back and I'm downloading the apps to fucking edit and all this and stuff.
I heard this story actually now that you said that.
And I'm going through the app store because that's what I'm fucking just used to using now. And I'm like, typing in like Adobe Rush. And it's not in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I type in OBS and it's not in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's on this computer because I'm looking at my laptop. And I'm trying to recreate the fucking apps that are on my laptop onto my fucking new Mac, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I called Justin. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Da da da. This is weird and all this. I FaceTime him to make matters worse. I'm like, see this, see this, see this. I'm like, this is what I'm working with. He's like, yeah, idiot. You have to go and he's like, yeah, boomer. You have to go to the website and download the software. And I'm like, oh fuck, I remember that part. Now that you say it, and I remember that part. I'm like, I'm a fucking asshole. I feel like an old man. I'm sorry. He's just laughing at me.
But
laughing at me the
after
whole
that
time.
is the best part. So he's like showing me his computer screen and he goes to flip it back around and I just hear him tapping his phone over and over again. He's like, flip around, damn it. And I just start laughing and he gives me that look of like, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yep.
it's been a rough day, huh, Mikey?
Well, I kept hitting the fucking expand, so it just expanded and closed, and I'm like, "What the fuck is happening, man?" And then I'm like, "Oh, it's the fucking wrong button. Fuck me." I'm like, "Yeah."
Needless to say, Mikey made my day.
No.
It was
Yeah.
good.
He said he was having a rough day before that. I'm here for you, pal.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm
it.
here for you. So obviously I have my reservations about Neuralink.
Because you're a piece of shit.
Well, because everyone is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is I don't trust society enough with that fucking
Do
technology.
you think society would be better if we all knew how much of a piece of shit each other was?
No.
I bet you it would change. I bet you the culture of the world would change.
Yeah.
Like things that if people could,
But not
could listen
necessarily
to your
change
thoughts-
for the best.
Not
I
necessarily.
think it would go back to like when we had that debate about having the get out of jail free coupons.
Yeah.
Like you can commit one crime, but once you use that coupon, it's gone. And that when we talked about it, it would change a lot of things. You know, like
Yeah.
I still fucking got it. You want to go outside? And they're like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
You know.
I got mine.
I think you would need a deck of those fucking things if everybody knew what you're thinking, though.
Well, the worst part would be you get somebody who can hack into shit and change parameters of fucking whatever. You know, like say it is a regulated piece of equipment that you strap into your brain. And then you get that dude that's just like, bro, I just jailbroke this shit.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Lucy? Where she's like making motherfuckers fly and shit because she unlocked a part of her brain or whatever?
Jailbreak. Boner times 2.
Just be like boner until it runs out of skin. Like, fuck all that, man. Sounds terrible.
Well, I'll give Elon our feedback. And we'll
So Elon,
patiently-
we got reservations, man.
Right.
He already got this.
On the beta version before you actually release it, we need the boner app.
Yeah. Don't be wrong. The boner app sounds fun. Sounds fun. All right. Like I like having an extra finger to point. All right. It's gonna be a good time. But
I mean, it'll help like carrying in groceries.
oh,
You know?
I'm a one-trip machine.
So now you can just carry more.
Yeah, that's true.
You can have presets. You can have like helicopter. You just don't- you don't even got to move. Just
I hope it makes this noise.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
well, boys. Thanks for answering my question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It was something. It was something.
Now that we're an hour into this fucking debacle,
Oh, we had like 20 minutes were killed before it.
that's true.
Yeah.
So we're technically 40 minutes into the debate. 50 minutes.
What?
It was 10 minutes.
Stop mathing. Just exit the fuck out of here.
Okay, boomer.
We're not here for math or for the boomers. Fuck. Like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your fucking mom's friends. It's this stupid ass show, and we're not sure why you
horrible.
guys like it, but god damn it. As long as you guys keep liking it, I guess we'll keep making it because believe it or not, it is fun for us. Except for Scott. Scott hates it.
No,
He
yeah,
hates
I had a
his
good time tonight.
life.
Well, we
But now here's the funny part is on Monday, Scott's gonna be like, fucking I hate all of you. Because Friday he's about to get into a fight and he just doesn't know yet.
yeah. I'll be like Saturday. I'll be like, John, Michelle's pissed.
She listened to the podcast. Now she thinks I'm a piece of shit.
No,
I'm not allowed to talk to Mikey ever again.
just confirmed that I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think that is the only spouse of the Freedom Friends that actually listens to the show.
She does too, and it's scary. Yeah.
The rest of them use the micro content. So thanks, Justin.
Here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Just remember, if it ends in divorce, it's a piece of strange at the wedding later this year.
That's true. Well,
Knowing my wife, though, she'd be like, I'm going to fuck someone else just so you fucking know.
You get to sit in the corner and watch.
Yeah. It's all right. Because if she fucked somebody else, I'm fucking 3 other somebody else's. Just that's true. So,
That's why you need to
because I'm a piece of shit.
That's why you need Neuralink.
Yeah, right. You want to learn who's a real piece of shit? And they're just like, oh my fucking god, I'm out of here. I didn't know I was in prison of a psycho. Yeah, I just fucked your grandma from the grave. What's up? Yeah. That's weird shit going on in here. You don't want this. You don't want to know this fucking.
It's time to end.
You don't want the
Yes.
smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You don't want this fucking smoke.
Three
Three things.
Smoke on.
Oh, drink on.
God damn it.
Freedom the fuck on.
Fuck you.